So another question that I had was how to get leads from Instagram. And what's really nice is Instagram can be a great way to generate leads, but there are some limitations to Instagram that I'm going to talk through and give you some ideas about how you can do it. And the great thing is I have a tracking link set up in my profile. I use a bit.ly link. I'm not sure if you can see it very well here, but I use a bit.ly link and I can actually track how many clicks I get on that link. So I know exactly how many people are visiting my website from Instagram. And I'm getting right now a 13% opt-in rate. So that's opting in for my email list and my program from my Instagram account. So 13% conversion rate, opt-in rate is very high. And the interesting thing about Instagram is that you only have one live link to your website, and that's in your profile. So if you can see, there's a little bit of glare here. At the bottom here, there's a blue link, and that's the only live link. And by live, I mean clickable. Somebody can touch on this, and it's going to go straight to my website. What it's going to do, it's going to open up my browser on my phone. So you can't track that traffic in Google Analytics unless you set up some kind of special tracking link for it. But when people actually click on your link, or if you have a link that's in one of your descriptions of your post, then those links are not clickable. You can still put a link there, but people can't click on it. It's not, if they touch it, it's not a live link. It's not going to take them to your website. Anybody that takes the trouble to go from Instagram to your website, it's because they're very interested in what you have to offer. It's because the content that you have on Instagram has been appealing to them, and they actually make that effort to go to your site and check you out. And that's why the conversion rates are very good in terms of getting leads from Instagram. So there's multiple ways to get leads on Instagram. And first of all, I want to mention what's very important is having a good profile. And in your profile, when people come and see your account, you want to give people a reason to follow you. Because when people find your account on Instagram, they're going to take a quick look at your bio, and they might scroll and look at some of your recent posts, and they're going to make a decision, do I hit follow or not? So in your bio, make sure that you give people a reason to follow you, tell them a little bit about your business, and have a call to action. So make sure that in your profile link, you tell them what to do. So you can actually, I usually recommend sending people to your website, depending on the type of business, and having some kind of free offer. So the same as you would do on Facebook or Twitter, you can put a free offer, which could be anything like, a free consultation. It could be a free demo if you're a software company, for example. If you're a consultant, a free consultation is a great one to offer. If you have a special offer, you can just put it right in your description and then tell them how, in the description of your profile, tell them what to do. Tell them click on the link to get, and tell them what they're going to get. So if you're a local business, you want to have your contact information here. So your call to action in your profile could be, call this phone number to schedule your free consultation, or email this at this email address to get your free consultation, or click on my bio link to get schedule your free consultation. So you have to think about in your business, what is something valuable that you could offer as a next step for somebody that meets you on Instagram? What is that next step that they might take to get more engaged with your business? And it could be a free report that you're offering. It could be a list of tips and tools and, that are relevant for the customers you're trying to attract. It could be like a mini course, mini email course. So you want to tell them what they're going to get, and then to click there in your bio link and get there. Then when you actually make a post, within the description of your post, you want to remind people, because when they're scrolling down their news feed, they're not going to see your bio. They're just going to see your picture, and they're going to see the beginning, the first few sentences of your description. So in your description, what you can do is put a call to action that says, for a free consultation, click on my bio link. And you have to, I mean, it's funny, but you have to tell people what to do. And if you don't, they won't really think about that. You have to actually give them a step to take. So a great thing to do to generate leads is make sure that your link in your profile or whatever contact information you have in your profile is however you want to be able to capture those leads and connect with those prospects. And in the descriptions of your post, explain to them, click on the bio link to get this free report. The other thing that's cool is that, and just to remember, in your profile, even though you just get one clickable link, you can change that link at any time. So let's say you're a coach or a consultant, and you normally put a free industry report on industry trends, and your industry is something that you would say, click on my bio link for this free report. If you have a webinar coming up, then you can actually change out the link and change your description and say, check out my webinar on this date, register here at this link, and put the clickable link. If you have multiple different websites or links that you want to send people to, if you put a different link in your description, people aren't going to be able to click on it. So you have to make sure you use a shortened link. So I like to use bit.ly, bit.ly, for a link shortener, because you can customize the URL. So make sure that if you're asking people to go from your post description to a website, that they're going to have to type that address in. They're going to have to open up their browser and type that in, or do it later when they get on the desktop. So you don't want to give them a big long URL. You want to give them a short link and something very easy to remember, that they can actually go and type that into your browser. So remember that to have your call to action, have a reason for people to follow you in your profile, and actually have that call to action, whatever that right action is for your business, in your profile, so that people will find it when they go there. And then in your posts, you can remind them in the description to go and get that offer from your profile link, or you put a shortened link in the description. So another tip is and you don't want to do this too often, and I always recommend a balance of having your content be informative and educational and humorous, whatever your audience wants, right? You want, 80% of your content on Instagram to be something that's helpful and attractive for your audience, and maybe 20% of your content would be promotional, right? Doesn't mean that you can't still add call to actions within your description, like follow me for more tips on, for example, on my Spark Your Profits account, I say follow me for more marketing tips for small business. So you can still, in your description, tell people why they should follow you and tell people about your free offer. But the post itself, you don't want to have every image and every video that you're posting being promotional. Maybe only 20% or so at the most would be promotional. But sometimes it's okay to put your call to action actually in your image itself. So, and the other kind of little interesting trick is, if you're using geotagging, you can actually name your location and you can put your call to action in the geotag. So that's a little bit advanced. We might go into that in another session. But, think about what your call to action is, what's right for your business, and just make sure that you are making it very clear in your profile description and also in your description on your posts about why they should follow you, or why they should come to your website, or why they should call you. So you can always include that call to action both in your bio and in the description of your posts. So I hope people have been able to figure out here where the Q&A is. So anybody that's here live, feel free to click. I think you have to just move your cursor to the left, and there's a little Q&A chat box that should allow you to ask questions. And I'm hoping that this is live, because this is my first Hangout that I've hosted myself, although I've been on a number of them before. So please do submit a question if you're here and you have one. Okay, I'm either not getting more questions, or I am not seeing them, but I do see where they should come in. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the Q&A session for today. I hope that's been helpful, and please send me more questions. You can always send me questions on my Instagram account. So it's at Spark Your Profits. I'll post this under the video. And I will keep a running list of questions. And in another couple of weeks, I'll do another live Q&A and we'll answer some more questions. So thanks very much for watching. I hope it's been helpful, and feel free in the comments if you're watching this video in the replay. Please feel free to let me know what you think and post any more questions that you have for next time. Thank you so much.